What is going on, drawittoo crew? Ramny here with a brand new vlog video for you guys, and for this series of vlogs that are coming, this is going to be the first one. I'm going to be showing you guys the display of all the action figures I have here on in the drawittoo office or drawittoo studio. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because, as I've mentioned, if you guys have seen my last vlog, we will be moving physically. So we're going to move to the other side of town, and we're going to have to take all of this stuff. Well, I have to dismantle it, put it in put it in boxes, and then relocate and then set it up again. So this is kind of like a visual guide for me to kind of follow up so that I can remember what my collection used to look like. So instead of taking pictures and making video, I thought I'd join, or I'd take you guys along for the ride. Now, my collection is, I have a lot, and I have been collecting Marvel Legends since like 2004, and I've moved a lot as well. So originally I started my collection when I lived in Canada, and then lived out here in Thailand, and then I moved to the States and then moved back out here in Thailand. So that's kind of a big ordeal for me to have to take all of my collection with me, but I do consider it one of my prized possessions, I guess you could say. A little bit sad if you think about it, but yeah, anyway, so I'm dividing up these videos into several videos, and this is going to be the first one that we're going to do. So this is what I'm going to show you guys today. Next video is going to be this blue shelf right here, and then third video is going to be this wall, and then the last video is going to be what I have in the detolf in storage, and then these guys right there. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started with our first shelf that I'm going to show you. This is the MCU shelf. So are you guys ready? Here we go. Okay, so this is the overall look at my MCU shelf right here, and I'm going to go through each one of them, I guess, one at a time. Now, the thing is, this isn't all of it either. I do have more MCU figures, but I do have them in storage. Let me just pan to over here. So I'll show you guys a little bit about this storage right here after we tackle this. So I'm going to go zoom in to these guys first. This is my Black Order right here, starting off with this Thanos, which is the Thanos from the 10th year, the first 10 years, and Thanos right there. And then you have the rest of the Black Order. They don't have their weapons really. I did take them out except for this guy right here, Obsidian, whose weapon I actually got from a local collector out here in Thailand, who 3D printed a more accurate weapon for Obsidian. So I like to put that on display. But for the most part, these guys, for my entire collection, I don't have their weapons on them. A lot of them because of space reasons, so you guys can tell it's pretty cramped, so I have them all in vanilla poses. But yeah, anyway, so that's that right there. Let's go down to these guys. These are my Guardians of the Galaxy. That also includes all the different groups. Oh man, look at that dust. I do apologize for the dust. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to have to clean all of these. Okay, so I have all the different baby Groots right there. I have a teenage Groot. That teenage Groot is actually a basic figure, so it's not really a Legends figure, but I'm actually quite content with just that one. Yeah, I've got Yondu and Nebula in there as well, and that is the Groot that was a re-release, not the Build-A-Figure. Going over here now, this is the, I guess you could call the I don't know, the Thor, not really Asgardians, but like Thor franchise. So here you've got Thor drinking. Trying to zoom in. I do have a flashlight that's attached to my camera here. Yeah. There you go. So these guys are characters from the Thor franchise. And then here, I guess you could say these guys are the SHIELD agents. SHIELD agents, spies, I guess, because I don't know if Yelena is actually a SHIELD agent. I don't think she was. These two ladies in the front here, they're from the upcoming movie, which hasn't been released yet. There you've got a custom Captain America Old Man Steve Rogers that I put in the Civil War, I believe it is. Civil War body. Was it Civil War? I don't remember. Yeah, so I got that head cast, bought it like that. It's pretty cool. I do have Ghosts in there because she did work for SHIELD, I believe, right? And Agent Ross. I don't think he worked for SHIELD. He's CIA, but I put him in there as well as Night Monkey. I don't know if you saw that. Night Monkey I consider working for SHIELD, so I put him in there. I don't have a dedicated Spider-Man shelf is why. Taking a look at it all again and then zooming in again right here. So this is just like a bunch of random characters from the MCU. Some big names here like Falcon, Bucky, Ant-Man and the Wasp. That Spider-Man right here. I actually took a pen and I outlined the lines so that it doesn't look, so that it looks a little more accurate to what we saw on screen. This again is the brand new Black Widow. I enjoy that figure. And then you have Ant-Man down here, along with the dusty, I don't even want to touch it, dusty shelf. Okay, so that's that right there. So let's go ahead and move into the white shelf right here. There at the top, I do have the MCU collection. If you guys hear me or hear my voice straining, it's because I'm actually lifting my arms here so that I can reach up because this is pretty high. Yeah. So again, not all of them have their weapons, and another reason for them not having weapons is because of how high they are. It's like a long way down. Oh, there you saw my foot. So if ever they fall, those weapons would just go flying everywhere, and that's a pain. I learned that the hard way too. All right, so here we have the MCU villains. Not all villains are on here, but the majority of them are. And yeah, take a look. So let me try to lift this a little higher up so you guys can see all of it. Hopefully they're in focus because camera's out of reach right now. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw, but I do have this Avengers 1 Loki. And then going back over here, I do have another Loki there. So I do have multiples of the same character in different parts of the shelf. And that's okay. Yeah, so a couple of cool names here, a couple of cool figures. That yellow jacket is still one of my favorites, underrated. That Taskmaster, still have no idea what he does, he or she, not sure. There you go. Going down now, this is what I would consider the Netflix MCU slash just civilian shelf. I don't have the SDCC Defenders box set just yet, so I don't have Danny Rand, I don't have Colleen. I put a camera on Jessica Jones, and then here right beside Jessica Jones there, that's Carol Danvers in her outfit that she wore in Infinity War there, which is just this right here. I just kit bashed. That's an MJ comic MJ from the 2-pack. That's just the body, and then I put Captain Marvel's face on it. Yeah, as you guys can see in the back, these are more civilian characters like Luis and Pepper Potts, Claire, and MCU MJ Zendaya out there in the back there. And if you guys look at the faces, these are some of the most impressive sculpting and painting that I've seen with Hasbro's Marvel Legends line. That's all, like, if you look at Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, if you look at John Bernthal Punisher right there, it looks just like the actors. Not so much this Daredevil, but yeah, if you compare these guys, for example, and if you compare that to, going back over here, to this Hawkeye right here, This Hawkeye is just, this is before the face printing tech that they have. And you guys can see like that huge load of a difference. You can see, does not look like Jeremy Renner at all. But after face printing tech, take a look at this one. It looks just like Tessa Thompson to me. That looks just like Michael Rooker. And these guys look just like that looks like the actress, that looks like the actor. So very impressed with Hasbro there. Anyway, right beside that is the Wakanda shelf. I don't have all of them. I actually still have not finished completing the Okoye Build-A-Figure. So I don't have Okoye just yet. This Killmonger, a villain, I didn't put him in the, actually I have a second version of him in the village shelf. The one wearing a mask. I don't know if you guys can see that Killmonger mask right there, but that's Killmonger. But this is him in his golden jaguar outfit. This is the Black Panther that I prefer over the others. Here's another villain, Ulysses Claw. And then, yeah, I have a bunch more of the Dora Milaje. I just don't have any room for her. For the rest of them, I have another one. So, pretty cool. Now this right here is just another random assortment of MCU heroes. Some big names here like Doctor Strange. Now that Hulk right there is not Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends never put out a Endgame Hulk just like this one. They did put out an Endgame Hulk, but I have that elsewhere. I'll show you guys later. This is a jumpsuit version, which is a ZD Toys figure, but that ZD Toys figure did not have the that nano gauntlet. So I actually took that nano gauntlet from the MCU Endgame Hulk and I gave it to the ZD Toys Hulk. And it fits like a glove, literally. If I just move Doctor Strange aside, you guys can see that I do have more accurate shields for my Infinity War Captain America here. So I got these from a local seller as well. And I'll show you one of the other cool things I got from a local seller. That is what people dub Fat Thor. Pretty awesome. So what it is it's actually Infinity War Thor with a brand new head cast and a little like snap-on stomach that just literally snaps onto the figure. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of that one. So that's that. Let me see if I can put these guys back. Again, you guys see Spider-Man right there. Like I said, I don't have a dedicated Spider-Man shelf, so I have Spider-Man in different parts. So this is, yeah, that's his homecoming look. That is his Far From Home look. And then you got the Night Monkey over there kind of leaning again. So there you go. So that's that. And speaking of Spider-Man, that's the Iron Spider. Kind of proud of the way I did this one. I kind of attached a stand upside down onto the bottom part of the shelf so that I can attach him hanging. And then here is another homecoming Spider-Man. All right, so and here we have our last shelf right here, this blue one. And here at the top, pretty random cast of characters there. You got the MCU Giant Man. That is the Build-A-Figure and not the re-release. I'm actually quite content with this one. The only thing I like about the re-release really is the more accurate colored helmet. I do like this Giant Man still. That Talos right there, I wasn't sure whether I should put him in the villains section, but he technically is not a villain, so it kept him separate. You got Binary, Captain Marvel, the Collector. Here's Korg. There's another villain that I didn't put in the shelf, in the villain shelf, because I just wasn't room for her. Minerva, Dr. Minerva. That is the Endgame Hulk that I was talking about, and that is more his look when he went back in time to visit the ancient one. I put on a shirt on him actually that is a cloth shirt that I got from a local seller. And then here you have the Iron Man War Machine collection right here. I'm going to start off right here, I guess. So here's Tony Stark himself. Looks a little bit awkward there. The two Hulkbusters, one of them is the Build-A-Figure, massive bit of Build-A-Figure, and this one is actually more a statue than anything. Doesn't really move that much. It is the version 2 of the Hulkbuster. Now the cool thing about this one is it does light up. Let's go over here before we do the other Iron Men. This is pretty much all the War Machine suits. So if I move this guy over, this is Mark 1, which showed up in Iron Man 2. And this is the, I can't keep track of the War Machine's costumes or armors. This is the one that showed up in Endgame. So I've got these 4 War Machines right here, Iron Patriot / War Machine. That one in the back there, that is a ZD Toys War Machine. It stands a little bit taller than the others, but that's his look in Infinity War, which is a figure that was never made by Hasbro, so I had to buy the ZD Toys one. Let's put these guys back. This is still one of my favorite MCU figures right here, although it's a little bit too small now. Okay, and then here we have our Iron Men. I guess we'll start off right here with this kit bash that I put together of Tony Stark suiting up. Essentially took this body right here, which is the comic Shield / Nick Fury body. A little bit too ripped for Robert Downey Jr., but I'm okay with that, I guess. And then, yeah, he's got the Shield logo here on the side. And then what I essentially did was I took that body, put the MCU Tony Stark head on him, and then I just replaced the limbs with an extra Iron Man figure that I had. And don't quote me with these Iron Man models, I don't remember. I know this is Mark 7. That might be Mark 5, Mark 6. This is the suit down right here. Forgive me for the loss of focus. That is the suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. You got the Ironmonger there in the back, again another villain. Mark 2 down there, which is too small now, and then you got another Iron Man. I think that's the Civil War Iron Man suit. This right here is supposed to be for the Mark 5, or actually is not for the Mark 5, but I just pretend it is. Okay, this is the Mark 85 right here. That's the last Iron Man suit. This is the Mark 50 right beside him. That's the one that he wore in Infinity War, Endgame, Infinity War. You got Pepper Potts' suit, which is the rescue armor. This right here is the Mark 5. That is not a Marvel Legend. Apologies, you guys, for the lack of focus here. That is not a Marvel Legend. That is a Revoltech figure. I do have a Marvel Legends figure I tried to repaint quite a while back, and it wasn't very good, so I'm not displaying it. And then Mark 42, I think, right there, right behind the Mark 50. And then you got the disco armor right there, the orange and blue. I think that's the Mark 1 right in the center there. You can see the head. Sorry, Mark 2. This is another Mark something. I think that's the Mark 4. Yeah, the one with the triangle arc reactor. And then, of course, right in the very far back there is the Mark 1 that he built in a cave with a bunch of scraps. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you guys, quick pan over here. I mentioned earlier that I do have MCU figures that I have in storage. I'm not really displaying. If you guys notice, I did not have any of the Quantum suits or anything like that. There's a couple of Iron Man figures that I don't have any space for. So I have them all right here. I'll just show you guys a couple of them. There were so many Captain America figures that came out that I can only display a few. So here's the Avengers Captain America there, and then I've got like quantum suits right here. I have quantum suits for a bunch of characters. You guys can probably see more Spider-Man, more Iron Man, got Black Widow. This is the ZD Toys Hawkeye, which is the Civil War suit, which was never released in Hasbro Marvel Legends form, but this is one of my favorite Hawkeye suits. Pretty good figure, just a little too tall. This is the Mark V that I was talking about that got repainted, and I'm not a huge fan of the way that was repainted, so I'm not displaying it. Yeah, so that's that right there. I got S.H.Figuarts there. That's the it used to be my favorite Hulk figure, but I don't have any space for it. But that's the S.H.Figuarts Hulk right there as well. This is Thor's cape, of course. We got more rockets. So essentially, these guys are just like old versions of characters, really. And these ones are the more the ones that I much prefer. So I have chosen to put these guys on display. So there again is an overall look at my MCU shelf. And you guys, that is it for my MCU collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will be making a few more videos to show you guys other shelves. I'm gonna tackle this one in my next video, so definitely stay tuned. So if you guys like what you saw here and you guys want me to talk more about action figures and all that stuff, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This channel is basically my vlog channel where I talk about a whole bunch of other random things, action figures, movies, my thoughts on life, my thoughts about being a nerd. That kind of stuff is on here, so definitely check that out. And if you guys have not seen my main channel, definitely go check that out as well. Notice my hair is a little bit messy, but yeah, go definitely check that out as well if you guys like art, if you guys like drawing, and that's it. Anyway, so that is all, you guys. I'm gonna work on editing this video now. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.